everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Texans going up against the Colts. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States, and I think that that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world, and I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And he's got Rodgers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second down now after the pass completion. Play action. It's Luck. He's got his man on the crossing route. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, it's Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off of play action, Luck. His throw caught at about the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead pass.
Into the action. We've got a red zone alert. First and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Luck. His throw caught right around the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On second down, here's Luck. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the I. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Here's Luck now on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
I know the halftime.
second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw, Love. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. After the interception, it's Love. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to...
Just above 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. This offense looking to get down at least into field goal range, but they're starting on their own side of the field. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll fake it. Now Love. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad.
Situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. The situation, the football in the red zone for the offense. Second down and 1. To throw on second down is Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, Locke. That's complete right around the 8. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big tight end. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Play action. It's Locke. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to get it down. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And they'll go with a ground attack here. No, a nifty juke there. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will bump the... The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So Luck down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
4 down, check, 4 down.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Indianapolis, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.